Hi, guys and girls. So, I'm going to come up with the most paranoid thought about X4. So, I've been playing and testing it out. There's a few bugs and issues, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. But before I start my series, I want a few things ironed out, basically. But playing the game and checking out some files and stuff, I have to honestly say, here it goes, that X4 was considering multiplayer or might even be considering multiplayer down the road. I always predicted maybe X5 or X6 could have potential multiplayer, but there's a few things that kind of make things seem that way. They brought signature files back into the game, meaning that files are basically checked for anti-cheating in a sense, so you can't modify them without getting your game marked as modified. Why on earth would they bring that back from X3 to X4, especially in Rebirth? They didn't use it. I would have no clue because there's no need. I mean, you can get an app instantly and get all the achievements on Steam just like that, right? So that doesn't make sense. And not only that, I think somebody said they played Modified and still gained achievements. So why put all the effort to putting signatures on your files? That's one of the odd hints. The second odd hint is if we go to escape here and we go to I'm in HUD mode. If we go to settings here, settings, controls, and general controls and go all the way to the bottom, you'll notice that there is a toggle chat window. Which is kind of interesting because this was never a feature before, but now it is. You even got a focus chat window input, which is good because you kind of need that. But anyway, so if we go, let's say shift this and let's go alt this. Can I do an alt there? Oh no. Okay, do a control there. Okay. Hopefully alt didn't get screwed up with something else, but I can always reset this later. Anyways, if we go shift that, it actually brings up an actual chat window. Now, it's not beautiful, but honestly, in other multi-games, I've seen better. And it's just, it is odd. It is odd. Not only that, it doesn't work, but what makes this even more strange is that the only way to execute commands now is with a slash. Before this acted as a console mode, purely and simply you slash reload, well, before you would type in reload UI in X Rebirth. Now you would type in reload UI like this. So you got to admit, it seems interesting in that sense. That it shows up. Now, the commands show up when you do the slash, even if it's not a command, so you can't see anything there. But if I go, like this, you'll see it show up, which seems like it's executing the slash command. But the chat, well, there's no server, so it has nowhere to maybe display the chat if they were working that way. Some games don't actually, they send the packet out, and then you get the packet back telling you, like, showing the chat on the server. So sometimes it doesn't display it locally. It displays it on the server first before you get it back locally. That's why some games, when you chat, you'll actually see a delay before your chat shows up on your screen. And the third, kind of key indicator was this odd integration with online features. Now, right now, this is basically a skinning thing. Basically, if you pre-ordered, it says here, registering your game will reward you with a special paint modification for your ships, as well as pre-order items rewards that you've earned. Well, I don't think there was really any other pre-order rewards that you would get via this method. But basically, you use your Agosoft form account and you log in, and that is it basically, and it kind of links up. So I don't know. I honestly think there might be multiplayer down the road, and there's probably going to even be more hints. I'm pretty sure, and I almost believe that if X4 isn't looking into multiplayer down the road, it was definitely considering multiplayer at one point in its development. There's just so many subtle hints around that in my books that I think they were really, really considering bringing multiplayer to the game eventually, and I think it would be wonderful. I know some people are like, oh no, not multiplayer. We're not talking about MMO scale here. We're probably talking more like you run an instance or a server of it, or join a friend and you can be in the same world. I mean, syncing things like that is not the most craziest thing this day and age, but it would be cool. It would be really, really cool to, play with your friends, kind of sync up the universe, and I think it would add a whole new scope to the game that has never been added before. But either way, this is only speculation, of course, but I probably am going to be wrong. But either way, it is very, very interesting that there's just these things that kind of are odd, Why bring back the signature, for the files? Like, what are you anti-cheating against, right? In a single-player game, why the overbloated online features? Like, that's just crazy. Why are you doing that? Unless you're trying to sell our data to North Korea, I really see no point to that as well. And then, of course, what's with the chat window? Why does it act like it's made for an actual legit, chatting with, like if you're hooked up with somebody, you can't see your normal chat, and you can see the commands on it, but it just seems like a lot of effort out of something that shouldn't have existed, right? So, interesting. Before the console, by the way, was up on the top of the screen, just to give you an idea. So, I just wanted to share my thoughts. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun testing the game, playing around. I hope to get a Let's Play series out in a few days. I'll probably do more like tutorial, maybe a few mod spotlights. They don't have modding supported out quite yet. Like, they don't have all the information and how you're supposed to do it and I guess tools and stuff. But right now, people are still getting into it because it's very similar to X Rebirth. So that's quite cool. Anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.